Welcome back. Thanks a lot for staying with us. Former Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan's party, the PTI, has now hit the streets, protesting against the order issued by the Pakistan Election Commission, which has disqualified him from holding public office for 5 years. Now, this is in connection to the Toshkhana case, where he was found guilty of hiding proceeds from the sale of gifts he received from foreign leaders. Now, the bench also announced that stringent action will be taken against Imran Khan under the corruption laws. Top PTI leaders have said that they will continue the legal fight in higher courts.
इससे हम ये कहेंगे कि इलेक्शन कमीशन ने एक दफा फिर साबित किया है कि वो एक आज़ाद रियासती इदारा नहीं, वो पीडीएम की हलीफ जमात है। ये चैलेंज होगा, ये हाईकोर्ट के अंदर चैलेंज हो जाएगा। इससे हम ये कहेंगे कि इलेक्शन कमीशन ने एक दफा फिर साबित किया है कि वो एक आज़ाद रियासती इदारा नहीं, वो पीडीएम की हलीफ जमात है। ये चैलेंज होगा, ये हाईकोर्ट के अंदर चैलेंज हो जाएगा। आज का दिन फैसला करेगा, इख्तिलाफ का दिन है, आवाम निकलेंगे रिएक्शन में तो नहीं, लेकिन सारे हालात जो जा रहे हैं वो
हमारी नज़र से बरक्स। तो इस फैसले को आप सुप्रीम कोर्ट में चैलेंज किया जाएगा? जी, वो हम वकील बताएंगे, हाई कोर्ट को चैलेंज करना है तो हाई कोर्ट में जाएंगे, हमारी नज़र से बरक्स। तो इस फैसले को आप सुप्रीम कोर्ट में चैलेंज किया जाएगा? जी, वो हम वकील बताएंगे, हाई कोर्ट को चैलेंज करना है तो हाई कोर्ट में जाएंगे।
Let me also now bring in my colleague Abhishek Jha, who's been tracking all these developments for us. Abhishek, before we talk to you about the kind of political reactions coming in and the legal route that the PTI is currently mulling, give our viewers a backdrop of what this case is and why the disqualification has taken place.
So Toshkhana case is actually since the time of former Prime Minister Imran Khan was still in power, and the case was raised as an issue of as Prime Minister, whatever gifts Imran Khan received from foreign dignitaries or whenever he traveled abroad, these are considered to be property of the nation, and these gifts have to be deposited in the national treasury. However, Imran Khan tried to keep those valuable luxury items, designer jewelries, or any other higher cost gifts from abroad or from any visiting dignitaries to himself as a personal property. Not only that, Imran Khan tried to move the discounted price at which a prime minister can actually buy those gifts that has been given to him, and then retain it as a personal property. From 20%, which was the discounted price earlier, Imran Khan raised that price to 50%, at which a prime minister can actually buy those gifts back as a personal property. So in way, Imran Khan tried to make that rule to benefit himself, and now later on it was learned that Imran Khan sold those luxury items into open market and deposited that amount as a personal income. Almost $1 million is the amount that is believed to have been earned by Imran Khan selling those properties, which is now considered to be a national treasure. And in that sense, he's been disqualified by Election Commission because he tried to hide that income from Toshkhana, obviously for a political reason. And this is why now Election Commission has found that he did hide those income earned from Toshkhana, and this is why he should be disqualified. And with that pronouncement of Election Commission, Imran Khan ceases to be a member of National Assembly, and he cannot fight any election if he does not challenge this verdict, which has come from Election Commission for another 5 years.
Okay, Abhishek, we leave the conversation there. Thanks a lot for getting us all those details. Let me also now bring in our guest to take this discussion forward. We have strategic and political analyst from Pakistan, Dr. Qamar Cheema. We also have senior fellow ORF, Sushant Sareen. Good to have both of you on the broadcast with us. Dr. Cheema, I want to begin the conversation with you. There are clear protocols that are laid as far as the gifts that are received once you hold the office of a prime minister or other dignitaries. You can't keep them to your personal collection. Despite flouting all those protocols, when that disqualification has been announced today, why are we seeing such extreme reactions from the PTI?
Well, I think as far as the reaction is concerned, over the period of time, Imran Khan has charged the public. he has been into the public for since last few months. He has been ousted from the office. One thing, so people are already expecting a long march call, which can come anytime from Prime Minister Imran Khan, and the federal government has already made all preparations in Islamabad to stop the march. So this is one thing. The second thing is that as far as these protests are concerned, Imran Khan is one of the most popular leaders in Pakistan who has recently contested in the 6 constituencies and 7 constituencies, and he won in the 6 constituencies. Although he will not be going to the election to the parliament. One thing, I think, as far as this Tosha Khana case is concerned, the election commission is just saying that Imran Khan has failed to provide them the details which he should have provided. One thing. So technically, the people who are reading this long verdict, which is yet to come, there is a possibility that Imran Khan will be disqualified for this term of the assembly, which is to be till the next August. So he's not being disqualified for the 5 years.
Dr. Cheema, simply put, what has happened, just to simplify for our viewers, this was a case of theft, if I can put it simply. Isn't it extremely embarrassing for this party to be even defending what has taken place? But Sushant, let me bring you in the conversation. Dr. Cheema is saying that Imran Khan is one of the most popular leaders on the ground. I want to understand how. Why did he even leave? Why was he even ousted of his position? But leaving that aside, just talking about the specifics of this case, even when he was holding the position of the Prime Minister, his team at that time had said that the reasons we can't make this disclosure because it will impact international ties or our bilateral ties. And now you're seeing the disqualification, now again a threat by the PTI that we'll actually take to the streets because we feel this entire verdict has been written by Nawaz Sharif.
Look, so there are 2 questions you're asking me. Number one, what Imran Khan did while in office, and his thing that this is a national security issue.
Yeah,
it was a national security issue because there have been prime ministers in the past, and the law was that you could pay a certain fraction of the price of the gift which you received, and you could take it home.
Yeah, but that was 20%, but he increased that.
Yes, but what Imran Khan did was something even better. Number one, he made no declaration of what he had done. This is the same clause, this misdeclaration and faulty declarations or faulty statements being given under oath is the same charge under which Nawaz Sharif was disqualified for life. So I think the irony of that is inescapable. But more importantly, it became such a big issue because Imran Khan not just took the gifts home, he actually sold them for profit. And apparently it was his wife's son, or his stepson, if you will, who actually went and who was scouring around the market and he sold it. And these were gifts which were given by the Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman to him. And the gifts came back to Mohammed bin Salman because these were very rare watches and stuff which were being given. So it became very embarrassing had this thing come out in the public. It would have become extremely embarrassing, but it nevertheless came out in the public. Now, the problem is not that he showed himself to be such a petty fellow that he was selling off these gifts to make a profit. The problem is of misdeclaration. And so it's on that technicality that he has been disqualified.
Correct.
Number one. Number two, what is important is that the period of disqualification is still not known.
Yeah.
Mr. Cheema is saying 5 years, but if you look at the laws under which he has been disqualified, for now, he has just been disqualified.
Yeah.
There is now going to be a case against him on this basis. There's going to be a case against him in a court of law on the charges of corrupt practices.
Correct.
And
so
that can
we'll have to
a disqualification for life under the current laws.
Correct. So we'll still have to await that fine print. But I'll just request my guests to stay on with us because now we're getting some reactions from top leaders of Pakistan as well. Top leaders of the Pakistan government, both Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif and Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto, have now reacted to what has taken place. Now, Shehbaz Sharif has tweeted, and I'm quoting, "The Election Commission did justice in this case. The nation has seen that the post of Prime Minister has been made a source of personal income through corrupt practices. The ideal of honesty and trust was shattered." Now, let me put out what Bilawal Bhutto has tweeted. He's gone on to tweet, "He who would spread lies about alleged corruption of his political opponents has been caught red-handed. Dr. Chima, how do you see these reactions?
Well, I think these are the natural reactions coming from the ruling coalition in the government. I think the most important thing is that the high moral ground which Imran Khan had set for the other politicians and the public discourse which Imran Khan created on these malpractices, on corruption and so many other things, I think this is where he's going to, the people will talk about that one thing. In reality, in my understanding, he's not going to lose any kind of popularity. But yes, this is going to be a one political brownie point for the coalition, the coalition government. That look, this person who was giving us the lessons and teaching us that what is an honesty, and he's been declared dishonest by the Election Commission of Pakistan. So, how much a public reaction and how much narrative the coalition government can establish over this malpractice has been done, that is an important. And will this go in deep among the society or not?
I want to take the last question to Sushant. I want to understand, do you see this becoming a long-drawn legal battle? Because the points that are being raised by the PTI is that a disqualification like this can only come from the courts and the ECP doesn't have that power. So do you see this becoming a long-drawn legal battle now?
No, it will become a long-drawn legal battle. The ECB is well within its competence to disqualify, but according to the law, the final decisions will have to be taken by a court of law. He can file an appeal in the High Court or the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court can even grant a stay on the ECP's verdict. But he will be now booked and he will be tried for corrupt practices, something which happened to Nawaz Sharif as well. So this will be a long-drawn battle. This will be a sword hanging over his head. And please remember, this is not the only case of malpractice against him.
Yeah.
There is another case of the foreign funding, which I believe the judgment is impending. And that's likely to come out any time now in the next few days. So that will be another, blow on to him, because he's very clearly guilty in that also.
Yeah.
He has misused funds. He has taken funds which were meant for charitable purposes, for political purposes. So there are a variety of infractions he has committed, under which he can be convicted.
Yeah. So despite the fact that the PTI today is mulling legal options, it is still not going to be an easy road ahead for Imran Khan and his supporters. Unfortunately, I will have to leave the conversation there. Would like to thank both our guests. We're slipping into a very short break. We're coming back with lots more.